Food prices last month were 3.9% higher than they were a year ago.
We'll take corn, another basic source of food, up to a 12-year high.
For a while, we could sell grain so cheaply anywhere in the world, farmers in other countries who aren't being subsidized could not compete with us, so that their capacity to grow food for themselves was compromised.
The world's running out of food. Nobody's talking about it. We have no reserves.
There have been protests around the world. The food crisis has already brought down one government.
A month doesn't go by where there isn't a story in the news that peels back the curtain on how that industrial food is made.
Downer cows, too ill or lame to walk, being brutalized to get them to their feet for slaughter.
Millions of gallons of concentrated hog manure, flushing their contents downriver.
The government's food czar reported that there are no tools in place to track the origin of the latest salmonella outbreak.
Every time one of these stories comes out, America learns a little bit more, what's going on in the kitchen where their food is being prepared. And every time they turn away in revulsion and start looking for alternatives.
The irony is that the average consumer does not feel very powerful. They think that they are the recipients of whatever industry has put out there for them to consume. Trust me, it's the exact opposite. When we run an item past the supermarket scanner, we're voting for local or not, organic or not.
At Walmart, we made a decision about a year ago to go through a process of becoming RBST-free in our milk supply. We made that decision based on customer preference.
Individual consumers changed the biggest company on earth, and in so doing, probably put the last nail in the coffin for synthetic growth hormone.
To eat well in this country costs more than to eat badly. It will take more money, and some people simply don't have it. And that's one of the reasons that we need changes at the policy level, so that the carrots are a better deal than the chips.
People think these companies are so big and so powerful, how are we ever going to change things? But look at the tobacco industry. It had huge control over public policy, and that control was broken. The battle against tobacco is a perfect model of how an industry's irresponsible behavior can be changed.
Imagine what it would be if, as a national policy, we said we would be only successful if we had fewer people going to the hospital next year than last year. How about that for success? The idea then would be to have such nutritionally dense, unadulterated food that people who ate it actually felt better, had more energy, and weren't sick as much. Now see, that's a noble goal.
I can't change the fact that Kevin's dead. When you tell somebody you've lost a child, I really don't like that look of pity that kind of come into their eyes, that they feel sorry for me. I can have a pity party all by myself very well, thank you. I don't need it from other people. What I need them to do is listen and help me effect a change.
You have to understand that we farmers, we're going to deliver to the marketplace what the marketplace demands. If you want to buy $2 milk, you're going to get a feedlot in your backyard. It's that simple. People have got to start demanding good, wholesome food of us, and we'll deliver, I promise you. We're very ingenious people. We'll deliver. That's all I had to say.
Well, I rode that ribbon highway. I saw above me the endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. Well, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps through the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was calling. It said this land was made for you and me. Oh, this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Well, this land was made for you and me. Now the sun came shining and I was strolling, oh, the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and our voice was sounding as the fog was lifting. Said this land was made for you and me. Oh, this land is yours.